Yay button.
Right. We're starting the thing. The thing is going. We rolled Destiny. It's not all dark for once.
For once.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Aramaa's not obligation, duty to get triggered again, but I did some testing to be. It is just...
Very weird.
The dice isn't actually biased, it's just confirmation bias because of the thing. Because it happens all the time. But also this thing, I still don't... I've talked about this, I still don't like how it doesn't consistently build the tables. If it's like alphabetical, like Aramaa should be at the top, at the lowest numbers, but whatever. Maybe it builds them in reverse alphabetical order. Anyway, while you guys prepare to tell me what you did with your 5 experience from last week...
Today.
Haha, I joke.
I did not.
I want to read out the patrons really quick, and then probably a more telling thing is, since Loth brought this up a little bit before we started, is if you guys remember what we did last week. But don't start! That's a segue for later. Sometimes you guys hear me say something and you forget what I said the previous sentence and try to talk. So hold
Guilty
on.
as charged.
I would like to remind everybody this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Adam DeHarp, Ahiga Comics, Architect 10, Blacklist OG, Carlos Qua, Jeremy Vasquez, Kylie Denton, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Rogue Robin, Shawnee P, some guy named Bob, Sodason over 247, 23 Zach Reed. And if you like it, you want to see more constituents and Patreon, get access to this early on, stuff like that, it helps us out. Okay, now, what do you remember about last time on Clone Wars Z?
Okay, last time... Okay, so we were investigating the new crimes in town, coming across information about the Friends of Red.
Yes, the
And
Associates
then-
of Blue.
And, well, let's see
Brotherhood
here.
of Yellow.
Camo went off on his own and got followed, which
Yeah,
we
they had the whole
then
thing.
met those guys and talked to them.
I failed on
And
the
we
first
found
one.
some information about through Aramaa's mind reading whammy.
I scared them.
Oh yeah, no. The mind reading was after we walked away. Camo told Aramaa that he was being followed by those guys, and then we had a chase scene.
Yeah, after the chase, yeah.
It was kind of
Yeah,
And
chasing.
then
It
we
was
put
much
them
more of
in
a
jail
stalking
for
scene.
a day. And then we were getting ready for our
Though
casual
I would
night
like
on
to
the-
point out, Axe I think muttered earlier that he failed. At no point did he actually fail any rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, I failed it socially as a person. But
No, I think it's they succeeded in their stealth. Or
Yeah, they snuck after
Yeah.
you,
With
and
the
you got threat
despair.
on the thing.
Oh, I more mean that I
Or
probably could have
threat.
said that they were following me earlier.
It's in the past, Axe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
happened
it's been
already.
passed.
It happened. You can't have it unhappen. Okay. So, yeah, that's about it. I think you guys went back to base to reconvene, and also because the reason why you guys were asking questions, you had also been out shopping, which means some of you had bought some stuff and not really had a lot of time to work on any of it.
Mhm.
Like, I think Axe got to try one of his armor sets, but he got mostly successes, which just meant it only took him like 4 or 5 hours or something.
It took me the evening, but nothing else.
Yeah, but you didn't get like any big advantage, so it's just I made a thing. It doesn't really do anything,
Which
but I
is-
did it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where we resume because you got a little bit of your information about as we brought up the Friends of Red as kind of a loose code name for this operation, or at least how they identify each other. And you tried to do some research. Turns out most of you are really bad at this. It's a wonder you
Yes.
have actually succeeded to navigate the underworld at all.
We've reactively survived. We've actively survived it, just not proactively survived
Nope,
it.
that is 100% lies. We're like 44 sessions in, and you have done a lot of investigating on the ground.
Yeah.
I assume that in the past you guys just yelled at people until they told you stuff or something.
Probably.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I remember. us being
Aramaa
overweight.
basically just charmed her way through and went, "Hey, you guys want to be legit?" And then went, "Sure, we don't want to be lightsabered in
We
half."
we were the government card a lot, and he had solved
Anyway.
problems.
Well, Marth, you're not wrong with we got mostly lucky at finding the crime. We did have lucky. He was the one who helped find most of the crime.
Anyway. Listen, if we're all distracted, I can go back to playing Genshin Impact. No, I'm kidding.
I'm still
Uh,
playing Genshin Impact.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not going to be... Fair
We should
warning for
probably
you
stop.
guys, that's not going to be great. You guys may need to find your metaphorical nutsack if Lucky's playing Genshin Impact, because there's definitely going to be times that he's going to be like, hold on, I'm doing something. I can't be your
Yeah.
brain right now.
That's all good. Who just got his Hawaiian shirt equipped? It's time for Tubes of Clone to shine.
Okay, great.
yeah.
We're starting there. Your Tubes of Clone. What do you want to do? What's the plan,
Right.
Tubes?
Okay, gather everyone else, and by everyone else I mean just the party, and go over what we know, what our plan of attack is, quote unquote, and figure out what we need to do about these associates of blue.
Okay, stop.
So
It's over. You did it twice, it's done. No rule of 3.
No. Damn it.
Anyway, so we've put the smugglers in it's not really the drunk tank, but I'm just holding you over for the fucking night.
Yeah,
so
you popped them for the space 24 hours.
day.
Yeah. And as I said, we mostly did this to basically keep them from communicating and being like, hey, there's a Jedi in your jail, like, book and run.
Uh-huh.
So
I think you're probably going to say the goal is now we're going to go check out Red and see how that goes.
Yeah, well,
yes. So actually, honestly, guys, what I'm honestly thinking that we need to do is, while civilian clothes are, civilian clones, running around in, like, armored clothing and other things is not unheard of.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe you guys should, like, maybe decide on a second set of armor that's not your clone armor, so if you go out, you can be seen as something more civilian, but...
Well, I do believe that Camo did just build a set of... What's the exact name of the template? Oh, I don't know behind the holocron open. I should do that.
Armor?
Nope, you haven't built the augmentive. That's like 72 hours.
Oh, I made the customizable.
Yeah, so that, I think, as far as we could tell, since you said you wanted something kind of like loose and stealthy, that's kind of like a...
It's an undersuit.
Yeah, basically like a pretty basic body glove type thing that you, like, sewed a lot of harnesses and pouches and hard points into, so you can clip a lot of stuff to it, but it's not really, like, super advanced or anything, because you did not get a lot of advantage to make it weird.
I will keep working on that, but yeah.
Well, like I said, like, you want to get, like...
he has something that's probably much more subtle than his arc armor.
Yeah. So, I would like I said, Aramaa has armor clothing, which is actually, it's pretty baller shit. But, like... And Wevuguk, you come in a armored flight suit, if I remember correctly, right? What was it?
Yeah, armor fleet suit.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good as is.
She was seen in it, but she had the helmet on, I guess.
Well, like I said, you're not running around in something that says, "Hey, I'm a fucking Jedi," or "Hey, I'm a clone."
Well, okay, isn't it an armored flight suit?
I guess that is true. Yeah.
Like, yeah, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how many Jedi Star brands and Republic crests do you have emblazoned on it?
It's like a fucking sponsorship deal. Just covered in them.
Well, I mean, no. It's a military insignia.
Very number of Republic fans on there.
Okay, well, you can stick some space tape to those, but yeah, I just wanted to say that technically that's I don't think it's a restricted item, but that is... I assume you were picking it up because it's kind of a mil-spec gear thing, so... Yeah. That said, Selonians don't need pants, so it's real easy to get a disguise.
Don't need pants. No pants.
It's called Get Naked.
I just noticed something interesting.
So,
if I put the armor inserts on the bodysuit, it's actually equivalently the same as my armor, and I could probably do something else with it.
You could. Does it start with low enough soak to do armor inserts?
It's 0-1, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that actually is really good. Honestly, guys, I think the armor inserts are a little OP, but I'll go with it.
They are.
Because the game has a pretty hard cap on soak. Like, I think you can only ever get like 2 or 3. It's not that weird.
I'll technically have I'll have 1 defense, 1 soak, 2 soak, yeah.
We've talked about slight power creep before. It was a little creepy. I mean, it's meant for this kind of thing. It was in the spy book for your spy characters to go, hey, I'm gonna buy street clothes, and now my street clothes are as good as battle armor because I'm a cool spy. Duh.
Yeah.
Which is mostly what you guys have used it for too. So yeah, no, that totally works if you want to.
Yeah.
That'll be another round of purchases, but yes, you can pull it off. But all right, so
it's really cheap though.
I guess we're in like the conference room with Tubes of Klon discussing this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh no! If I said it in the text chat, if we're moving over to armor clothing, it's a different name.
Oh god.
Stobo Noche.
Okay.
I'm impressed with the effort you put into this.
I think I might have to upgrade fucking boots from karate chops to suplexes.
No.
I think you might get the message from that point, yeah. Or if you just start rolling.
No, go for the full blown the pile driver. Just pick him up and just boom.
It's like
grab by waist.
No, yeah.
Close.
All right, so you guys seem to like. You guys want to just you guys just want to do armor the armor inserts because I said that's what I rock and it's real good.
And I can probably tinker them all into work because it's not hard to do 2 mods on one thing.
Let's see here. So was it regular? What is it called? Just heavy clothing at first?
Yeah, I
Heavy
believe
armor.
heavy clothing is the default. That
Alright,
gives you
well,
1 soak. Yeah, I don't know. You might
Aramaa.
not even need to... The thing about armor inserts is you can just turn clothes into them, too, so...
Yeah, it's anything with
Yeah.
like only one soaker lasts in no defense.
Yeah,
Is
so you
it?
can, there's totally, like, other stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, any of the armor is cheaper, because I'm sure it does something which makes it impressive for having 0 soak or whatever. But the armor inserts, yes, are very bold and not really that crazy. I mean, admittedly, that's a what, like 2 purple to detect? That's not hard.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're strolling around the city Undertown,
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The to refresh, because I don't think we actually brought that up. The lead that Camo went out and got was he found a location where you can, knock on a back door, say you're a friend of Red, and buy some black market merch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I believe that's what kind of to double down and remind the audience that's what you guys are going for is to,
Yes.
like go to a hookup and then see what you can see, or put that guy in an arm lock and be like, tell me what you know.
Where are the drugs?
Where are the drugs going? Swear to me. You can do the swear to me. Anyway,
So clearly Aramaa needs to bring her demon mask.
sure, bring your demon mask, and you've got your concealment holsters for your knives now.
Yes.
Become Batman.
Could we
I'm
just,
pretty sure the phase knives are in the Sentinel book, which is just how to be Jedi Batman.
Yes.
Alright, here's the question then. Should we just quick montage like the purchase and the modding in?
I mean, yeah, that's just you roll dice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just roll dice. But
Okay.
so yeah, heavy clothing is 50 creds, rarity.
It would be
0.
It'd be
So-
95. It'd be 905. So.
Actually, muttering to himself about the armor insert.
Yes.
How many else
450
do you want
times
to do
2.
besides just me? I guess the boss?
Let's see.
I'll take some armor inserts. That's why I came up with a new persona. and
I mean,
everything.
hey, I'll say this. Consider, please, banal apparel.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's 0 defense, 0 soak, it counts for armor inserts, and it's half the price, and it upgrades checks to identify you once. Like, it's cheaper, it works just as good for armor inserts, and,
Yeah,
gets you the thing you need.
Honestly, for you guys who might be looking a lot the same, that might be better.
I mean, yeah. I already got the bodysuit, so I'm working on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we want to, it's definitely cheaper to, hook up boots that way.
Could I put the
Yeah.
banal apparel over the bodysuit and just?
No, you cannot benefit from 2 armors at once.
Oh, okay. Even
That's
okay,
a
so even-
that's a it's a rule mechanically. You can maybe wear multiple sets of armor if it fits, but you can only benefit from one at a time. Armor does not stack.
Okay, in which
Yeah,
case
alright.
I'll just go with clothing and banal apparel.
I said let's shove in the armor. Inserts.
Correct. That's what it's there for.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Think
let's
we
see.
need to get it from storage.
What? No, I'm just gonna go buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, that also works.
As you said earlier, we're swimming in cash.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
speaking of the
All right.
Cheers.
So, Boots, do you want to cover the cost for this?
Oh yeah, sure. How much do I need to pay, boss?
Probably not that much. Let me see here. So the banal apparel is just 25 by itself. The armor inserts that's 475. Max rarity of 5. I should probably open up the James Holocron.
Well, yeah. So if you increase the rarity by 2, which means you double the price. So
Yes.
yes.
950.
2 should be actually. Gosh,
Two,
that is it's 0 to 1 are both simple, isn't it?
I believe so.
1,850.
James Holocron. Boom. Hey,
Yeah,
remember
0 to
where it
1
was.
simple. So 2 is an easy check.
And then 5 is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and looking at it, I believe the banal apparel is literally the cheapest, low soak kind of under the radar type
It's
armor
just
thing.
kind of mundane clothes.
Yeah, it's literally
Alright.
what it is.
So.
All right, we're gonna buy Boots a space hoodie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm just gonna put I'm gonna get goggles and a vest, and I put the tracker vest over the bodysuit, and then just
let's see.
And
Yeah.
Camo needs to buy his own armor inserts.
Oh yeah. What was I thinking of?
What
Just,
is disguise even?
Oh yeah, just as a
Auxiliary?
Probably.
Yeah,
There's a
just
disguise kit. I don't think any of you own that.
Yeah,
Okay.
just Saya was Yeah, I went through all the attachments and I was like, looked at the Kimber Stone, which is like 4 hard points, was just like, okay, so what's this actually good about this? Because other things seem to be better. Other than it just being like, oh, if you parry a lot of times, you can just add a whole lot of blues to your next check.
Hey, Meg, I gotta try. Can I just get Bane Lapiro as a gimme?
Yeah, sure. You can just get the clothes.
Sure.
You're like
Cool.
You're like, hey, I need some more armor inserts, and also I need some clothes to put them in. And they're like, fine, here you go.
Got
Just getting something off the rack.
All right, so that's what 2. And that's 10% off. So what's 10% off?
900.
900. That'd be
There's
90.
no explicit
so
note in
80,
gear about what
810.
tests are to do disguise, but I guess that would be skullduggery. I don't think
so-
I don't need to necessarily make you make a
810?
check for how to
Yep.
disguise your.
810, and
Okay.
you got the 2 things. Anyone else buying armor inserts?
I am.
All right, hang on.
We should have done it twice, or no?
I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
Buying them individually because one set was like.
Well, one set was trying to get the clothes too. So yeah, you've got armor inserts. Basically, it means your clothing now counts as armored clothing, so it keeps its effect, but it also has 1 soak, 1 defense.
And you can make it do goo stuff.
And anybody detecting that your clothes are armored would be rolling 2 verbal perception.
Hey, hold on. Armor clothing doesn't have defense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Armored clothing's 1 defense, 1 soak.
No, I'm an idiot. Never mind.
Correct. That's the thing armored clothing does.
Yep.
Well, you got another triumph, but you don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, since he's a moddy boy, you could get because it's parts to mod. You could get parts for a mod free.
Yeah, I'll take 1 mod free. And then
Actually, you know what? No, it's a triumph. 1 mod installed free, and then advantage you can get a discount on the first mod to install.
Okay, well, let's go with the I don't want to make this easy. Sure, I'll be nice. Let's go with the +1 soak mod.
Okay.
For that, so it starts with that. And you said discount for the 2 advantage for the next mod?
No, free. We'll just take the cost off because it's like 100 for your first mod install or whatever.
So, and then we'll just dump all 3 of that. So that'll be 20% off 900.
720.
720. You got that? All right. So, Camo, your armor insuits already comes with the +1 soak, and you have a free mod already.
Yeah, you got the spare parts to tune it for whatever mod you like.
All right, Wevu, what are we gonna do about Yo Ama?
Marth said it earlier. He's just gonna tape or paint over the icons, so it doesn't have any iconography.
And I would say Republic.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no need for a check for that. I was thinking about it, but it's not really that complex.
Let's do space tape because I don't want to actually deface your armor.
Fair enough.
We'll just make it. We'll make it just look a little.
You got some rolls of space tape.
Yeah.
Space tape. All right, so Camo, do you want to spend a few hours getting we can purchase some mods? You can make it a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I have a stack of components already. I think I still have 700 worth of it, so I could probably do a few. So I can fix that. I probably need to add the one to make mine easier to attack, but I'll probably do that one for Loths.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's your show now. I'm going back to Genshin.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Mods
Great question,
starts. It's been a little while since we installed the mod. It starts at hard.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it starts so hard.
Only
That's
do
why
one
your
for this
lightsabers
one,
are modding your own lightsaber is fun because you get free difficulty decreases.
Yeah, that's only for the crystal, I think.
No, when you're modding your crystal, you get to add your force dice. For any
Okay.
check to mod your own lightsaber, you remove 2 difficulty.
Okay.
The idea is that you are good at modifying your lightsaber because esoterics, woo. But crystals are force sensitive, so you can roll your force dice with them. Even if you don't normally get this on mechanics. But yeah, so
Okay.
Boot, you want to help? Make it so it's faster.
Fine, I'll assist. If you
I
really
don't know
need
if
those
that'll
dice
actually matter
numbers.
for making it faster. Oh right, you're trying to piggy off his extra intelligence.
Yeah, it's gonna shoot you.
No, we're
Here,
using
Boots,
me for
hold
my
the manual for
intelligence.
me.
Right.
Okay.
Alright. So, let's see. What was that for?
This is for applying the free mod of the extra defense.
Okay, to yours?
Yes, and then the rest is gonna go.
Okay, to advantage, turns out it's not free. Pay me 100 credits.
Alright,
There are 2 threats.
Oh. Alright. I will remove one of the 100 credits. I have 100 credits worth, so it's only 600 credits left.
Alright, fair enough. You already bought the parts. You gotta use that value of parts.
Yeah.
You got Triumph, though. I presume you'll want to upgrade on your next check.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that to start doing Loths, because I don't really do the third mod for mine.
I didn't even need any mods for mine, just install it, really.
I mean, it installs free, but then you only have 1 soak, 1 defense.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm fine
you
with
have
that.
2 defense, technically, because Armor Master?
Yes.
Yeah, because it increases your defense.
As a
by 1.
question, if my
is-
thing starts with 1 soak, 0 defense, it just turns to 1 defense, 1 soak?
Yeah.
Okay, and then...
That is kind of the thing, is it just... It does not increase by default. It just turns it into armored clothing. 1 defense, 1 soak. And then when you mod it, you can get it to be 2-2, which is actually really fucking good. But
yeah, it's
anyway.
already 2-2 now. And
Yeah,
all
'cause
that's
you did
just
the mods.
the plus difficulty to attack, but I don't really care for that right now. It's fine. Okay, so let's do yours again. Let's do yours now.
Upgrade. Also, and obviously with like 6 successes, this is like you get it done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of time reduction and efficiency.
All right, there's
okay,
Loth,
no special advantage. That's pretty good. Was that soak?
Loth, that's yes, it's the soak.
Okay,
and
soak.
now for the defense.
Okay. Remember the difficulty increases by 1.
Okay, so let's go to extra soap now.
Yes,
Plus
now
1
it's
soak to what it was. And he's going to try and give it plus 1 defense. Yep, pulls it off.
I'm gonna use that to give myself more added boost and
Alright,
upgrade.
fair enough.
You know what's a sad thing? This armor clothing now has better values than my face.
Yeah, it's
clone
kind of
armor.
broken.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little BS. Now, the thing is, it's because it's, like 0, right?
Yeah.
It's 0 hard points. The thing is, your banal apparel has no hard points. And it's, like, not environmentally sealed. It doesn't have any, like, your biological support system or anything. Like, this is it. This is the only thing this armor is good for, is being
civvy armored clothing.
Yes.
But for my case, I actually have some more hard points, so I actually have something more I can work with.
Yeah, you built an armor that's inherently customizable, so you're doing some interesting things with this.
Or it's like, surprisingly, the inserts actually kind of saved it, so...
Hey, no, that's what they're there for. That's why you built customizable armor that's got a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually turn this value around with your kind of like I said, your baseline.
And making it hard to detect.
Sneaky suit space.
And that didn't happen. But it didn't break it, so...
Yeah. You don't break it
Wow,
forever.
that was bullshit. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why. Okay.
All failures.
I only rolled 2 successes, so...
But a triumph.
But a triumph. Yeah.
I can try
I'll
again,
say that one
actually.
doesn't cost you anything. Like, you don't lose the parts, you're just trying to fiddle with making it more subtle, and you're like, it's not gonna work.
Or if I try again?
Yeah, it's not installed, so the difficulty actually goes up. So, yes.
Yeah, I just have to, like, remove one of the,
When I pick up general, I think I'll just start picking up knowledge under.
Alright, there you go.
Fucking cuz.
There you go.
So now yours is
Do
now 3.
you have an
No, it's
opportunity anywhere to get, like, a skill that gives you, like, some knowledge skills as career skills or anything? Like, there are some talents, I should say, that let you just add certain skills.
Yeah, there are talents like that.
That's probably in
think
Padawan,
that
isn't it? Is the one that just gives you any 2?
Yeah, like what?
That's just any 2 general stuff, yeah.
No, general, okay. That is a modifier.
Yeah,
right?
general non-combat.
Well, that also means non-knowledge.
Well, actually, wait. It's just... I'll just check again because I know
because the thing is, it's...
Jedi General?
There's 3 categories. There's general, knowledge, and combat. So, if it says general, then it's just general.
What book has Star Wars as, like, Jedi General?
That's the second Clone Wars book.
That's Collapse of the Republic.
Alright, I'm just curious.
Well, I know I'll get knowledge warfare as a career when that happened, but like I said, there's not a lot of. I don't think there's a lot of characters in clones that get knowledge underworld, so I'm like, I might just have to buy that out of spec.
No, probably not.
So,
which makes sense if you watch the TV series.
Well, round is just choose any 2 skills.
Yeah, okay. That's right.
Okay, might as well.
But I was going to say that if you watch like the TV series, it's none of those guys know much about underground stuff anyway.
Oh yeah, as for I think it's well read for like choose any 2 knowledge skills.
Yeah, I guess general probably doesn't pick that up. I don't know if that's anywhere in the Jedi.
I might
trees.
just finish because I'm here. Might as well just finish the.
Well, don't take too long. It's like we
Yeah, this is just like I think we said because you Aramaa as the boss. I should use proper nouns, not just pronouns. Aramaa. You got back from your shopping trip and your interrogation, and everybody just bought. So you were like, okay, I'll give everybody some time to do some crafting. So
yeah, like
Camo spent the night fiddling, building his customizable armor. It's now basically morning the next day. You guys convene for a morning meeting, and you're like, all right, let's get subtle. Armor plates for everybody. Let's get some civvies. Okay. Yeah. So this is basically probably only a couple of hours, to be honest, because Aramaa rolls really, really well to acquire stuff, and then you Except for that one failure, you rolled a pretty good on all those attempts to actually build it, so that goes by pretty fast.
Yeah, I was thinking I could probably finish up my armor insert, or I just don't.
Yeah, I don't know if you care or not.
I'm gonna give it a shot if it's failures. Don't care.
Fair enough. You won't lose that much time.
All right.
Sure.
finished really fast,
take a
but,
strain.
like,
Yeah, you try to do a rush job, and you get it done really fast, but it's very stressful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's done.
All right, everybody's civvies are prepared. What's your
Yes.
game
I have a
plan?
question. Can I put the optical camo in this armor?
Unless it for some reason says you cannot, because the
Okay.
optical camo will say if it doesn't go in certain types of armor, because some stuff is like heavy armor only.
Yeah,
And heavy armor, while heavy armor is usually armor that has 2 soak by default, that's not necessarily a guarantee. I would say that your customizable armor is not by default heavy, because it doesn't start that way.
Gotcha. Optical camouflage is just anything, just any armor.
Yep, then yeah, you can technically plug that into this.
Okay.
Well,
You wanna
second,
keep
I
a hot
thought
swap.
I thought you were talking about the passive foliage suits. So I just imagine you putting twigs and leaves onto your new armor.
No, I think he sold that. He could, but no.
I think I have
optical
it
camo.
sitting around because I had like more than one. I had it's sitting in storage. We're ever gonna go back in the jungle for this offensive.
Anyway,
Okay,
all right.
so
all right. So I'm civvied up.
All right. Cool. Go.
And
Yeah,
I think
everyone's loaded up.
all of you with your armored clothing are now like 2-2.
Just gonna put my
Nice.
vest on top of it.
Starbow is ready.
Webuguk just won one.
Oh yeah, you're not wearing you're wearing the flight suit, not the clothing.
So,
Still looks
Camo, let us return to More Eridu, and you can lead us to the place, because you're the only one who knows where it is.
Of course, boss.
Oh, and just in case that they might recognize the DC-15A as a clone weapon, Boots will be bringing along wife number 8.
Actually, that is actually a very point. Aramaa will put her lightsabers in her pack.
I am probably gonna leave
Fair enough.
we'll probably drive there. So I'll probably leave my rifle in like the car. And
Well, yeah, you gotta take it's in More Eridu, so you gotta take some kind of transport. So you probably leave that somewhere. There's commuter service between the base and stuff. You could basically get a locker. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yo, Zode, we need you.
Right, because that guy that you guys have openly been traveling around with in his truck is not at all a sign of who you really are.
Fast travel is very obvious.
Let's just take commuters.
Yeah, you can. I mean, like I said, More Eridu isn't actually that big. You know, you can walk most places.
It still blows my mind every time that I think about it. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's actually pretty small. It's just that it's the capital.
It's not a crazy, it's not a crazy metropolis. It's like a nice video game town. Like, yeah, okay, nice, looks good. Got the double stack thing going on. So you can
In
split
this
the
case,
map.
it's actually big as it looks. It's actually supposed to be bigger than it actually looks.
But okay,
Anyway.
all right. So you're and it's pretty close to the port district basically. So you're kind of wandering around and you go into some storage areas and maybe some rundown shops or apartments, and you go to the back alley. And there's a door there. You're supposed to knock on it and give the signal.
I guess I'll knock and give the signal.
All right. You just clunk clunk. Say we're friends of Red. There's a pause. Locks on open. Opens up. You see probably a native SWRPG human. Looks a little shaggy, wearing kind of like a shopkeepery type smock and apron, kind of does the sideways, not leans out into the alley, but does the kind of sideways lean to check the corners. Notices you're not 50 billion cops or whatever, and says, "Any friend of Red's is friends of mine. Step on inside."
Nod, step on in.
Yep.
And yeah, so you're in. It looks like the kind of dingy back room of a shop. The guy kind of like flick it. He uses a pull string light. Just click, bing. You see some like bit. It's almost like the Jawa market you guys were at, just a couple of days ago, where it's basically he's got like towels and blankets and rugs rolled out on the floor, and he just kind of steps back over to the wall. You notice now that he's got kind of a kind of cut down blaster carbine kind of hanging lazily at his side. Standard issue red market type stuff, and says, look around. If you find something you like, let me know, and I'll let you know the price.
No,
yeah.
Actually, well, shoot. I'm curious. Let's see what kind of merchandise he has.
Yeah, because I'm actually still want to.
Yeah. So you were actually, I believe, Camo started this by asking about the chronogaraut wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see some stuff like that. Like you see some weaponized chronos watches, basically. So like a stopwatch or like a pocket watch or a wristwatch or even a stopwatch kind of thing that, also is a garrote wire. You probably see some regular garrote wires. I do believe that is a stat line in here somewhere.
Yes.
So there's, small handfuls, like not like a stock, but there are individual items of a number of restricted weapons. Like maybe he's got like one disruptor pistol,
Probably in a case.
That's super illegal.
Oh yeah, no, also very nasty. Vicious 5, everybody.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, also Vicious 5 and literally can't do a crit less than like 100. Your body explodes or something.
Plus, I think if it goes below a certain number, just automatically.
Yeah, that's what I said. It like
thing.
automatically scales up to like 100 or something by default. It's bad. They're real bad.
It's really
But he's got like some of those. He looks like he's got some, some bulky like flame projectors. Some off-brand models. Actually, hold on. Let me pop up in the weapon list and look for some dumb restricted stuff.
Yeah.
I got a dumb in-character thing I can do, but I'll wait.
In addition to like just a couple of like, that heavy pistol or whatever, or that holdout gun is illegal because it's too small or too powerful or whatever, that kind of stuff.
It's made not to be able to pick off most sensors.
Some stuff like that. Like there are a few of those. He also looks like I said, these guys deal a little bit in basically embargoed goods. So you see like, a small case of like cigars that are only grown on a certain planet that is like a separatist held world. There's some bottles of some illegal wines, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Corellian ale, I think?
No, Corellian ale.
Corellian ale is the super simple one.
Yeah, Corellian ale is super common. It's the Endo and wine was the one we specifically called that.
Yeah, the home of the Aqualish.
So, like, there's a lot of those. He's probably got no thermal detonator, but he's probably got a couple of illegal grenades.
If there was a illegal grenade, I would have bought it just because. But so okay, so
your primary. You see the primary two markets here. This guy doesn't look like he's got any like illegal drugs or anything. Your primary market is this guy looks like he's got like illegal trade goods. Like he's got like indigenous rugs from a planet you're not supposed to take the rugs from or whatever because it's protected. He's got planets from foodstuffs and other luxury goods from planets that are under like Republic blockade and stuff.
He's a wartime black market kind of guy.
So illegal luxuries and weapons.
Yeah, and weapons. This guy doesn't look like he in particular deals in narcotics because you didn't ask about that guy. But he also does have, like I said, like we said, some black market weaponry. Some like I said, some compact pistols or some heavy pistols, tools like lockpick kits, escape kits or whatever, those kind of things you'd find in the gear list. Just, a small handful of restricted items, because this was a black market hookup.
I'm super dumb. Shit.
I think, Camo's gonna, like, keep the,
No, it's gonna be hard for it, like, it's hard, like, here's the thing. With these kind of contacts, you don't just ask him, hey, where'd you get your stuff?
You know.
Yeah.
You don't. So you either, it's not really a charm. Either I threaten him, which puts us on the fucking radar, or we beat him up and then, keep him silent, which, puts the threat level up anyway.
If you want to look for clues, you guys are poking around.
Yeah, we'll look for clues. But the other thing I was thinking, like, what we should have brought is, we should have brought fucking bugs.
That probably, yeah. You just did a casual scope out. You didn't prep for a sting.
Yeah.
Weber's explicitly nosing around. Why don't you guys go ahead and give me anybody who's actually, like, not necessarily checking out the goods, but actually, like, looking for clues. Go ahead and give me an average perception check.
I was thinking as, like, when they do that, I was like,
we brought Skirk because Skirk totally fits in.
Sure. Camo, you were going to say, like, while they're actually looking around, you're probably, like, manhandling the goods, looking at a customer?
Yeah, I'm probably going to make the deal customer to keep them busy, so I'm actually going to go buy, like, an escape kit and a Grok Remo.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, if you got the cash,
yeah, the garage
the price increase still counts, but I won't unless you want to roll streetwise to haggle. You don't have to haggle.
No, it's only like 200. It's
okay.
only 100.
Hey, Loth, did you forget the boost per one health? But
you could, yeah. I don't think there's a double success on boost. No, but you do get only one failure, one advantage. All right. Boots doesn't see anything in particular.
Mm-hmm. I know he's probably too distracted by being like, hey, Marco, you want to try and see if they've got any of these 2 disruptor pistols for you? And yes, he is calling Camo Marco.
And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. because he's buying, he's buying a garrote wire and an escape kit he can hide in his boot.
One boot has the blade, the other has the escape kit.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I don't think he's got the boot blade in this model, but he might go for that.
It's 0, but I probably got
Pretty
it
fun.
later.
Okay, let me look at just double check your success level.
I'll show you.
Call them escape boots.
Okay, so Wevu gets more success, but Aramaa gets more advantage.
I need to look up the escape kits.
You mean whatever advantages it's Skirk, because literally Skirk gave me all that.
Yeah, sure. No, it's fair. Actually, yeah, that probably works into the fluff. So, in general, both of you see, though I will say, Wevu probably gets some more details with her, like, weird alien space otter senses or something. So, one, this guy has another door. It looks like it goes into a legit storefront. You guys could double check what kind of shop this is supposed to be, but clearly he covers the black market outlet by, like, I don't know, selling wicker baskets or something. So you guys both notice that, like, he's got a legit storefront on the other side of the alley, basically. So there's a front end. But if Camo would have told you you're not supposed to go to the front end, that's not part of the like black market etiquette, right? That's the cover. You always go to the back door. Yes. What Wevu notices directly is that this is basically where he sells the wares. You notice there's another like hidden panel that you think is to a storage room, which you would guess probably goes to like a roll-up garage door in the alley that was next to where you knocked. Basically, he has a place to like load and unload the cargo that he then lays out to sell. So she notices that, and just kind of those general details about here. So there's a couple of other places you could poke into, especially if you want to just, say, whip out your badges and cuff him. He's just one man, there's 4 of you. You could probably pull that out for them needing to roll initiative.
Right.
But, I will say, Aramaa, because, Camo makes his purchases. Marco, quote unquote. Mako, whatever.
Yeah!
Skirt kind of subtly like taps you, taps the inside of your, probably the side of your leg or whatever, the back of your knee with her tail, and like nods with her head. So you actually kind of, not that she needs to necessarily do that because you've got your 360 vision or whatever, but she doesn't know how that works. Basically lets you point your attention to him. He takes the credits and he, basically goes to not really a counter, but he's got like a little table where there's some more stuff laid out, and he opens up what looks like a normal wooden box, but actually is like clearly like armored on the inside, and he goes to a lockbox where you see a pile of some credits, and it looks like, while she's pointing it out to you, it looks like he's got maybe like a tiny ledger book or something in there.
Ledgers are important.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing, right? If you're running an illegal business, there's no government oversight, so somebody has to have oversight. Somebody has to know how much you take in merch and how much you let out in merch and profit and all that stuff, so you can actually like coordinate.
So it's always the money.
Well, because I didn't think about actually making it a sting, and personally, like, I don't know, I could maybe get him to talk, but I feel that'd be weird, but I think we're just give him that, that good old, big punch into the stomach, and he just doubles over, just unconscious.
You're just gonna, like, body him really quick?
What? Okay.
I can quick draw stun blast him.
Yeah, wind him.
Well, like I said, unless you got, a hive mind, unless you guys got a better idea.
Yeah, don't have any better idea. Go on.
Like I said, next time I do something like this, I definitely need to bring some sort of surveillance equipment. But
oh boy, is there ever surveillance equipment?
Actually, wait. How about maybe we can buy fragrances from him first before we do this?
No, most of that stuff's not that illegal. Like he's probably got some other weird shit in there.
Well, like I said,
standard issue surveillance radio tags and microbugs aren't actually that crazy.
No.
Like he's mostly dealing, like I said, in weapons or harmful tech or like like I said, like generic black market goods, like the equivalent of like ordering Cuban cigars or something.
Yeah.
Like you can't just get that stuff anywhere, kind of stuff.
Stuff that's bad to have around, but not that bad sometimes. In some cases,
it's more just as government, you guys would have questions over where he got this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's two, planets you are currently engaged in warfare with. All right, so if you want to just try and body him,
yes,
go ahead and make me an attack roll, I guess.
I will make an attack roll
because I have a rough idea about how tough this guy should be. So let's see.
Aramaa comes in with a stone cold stunner.
I assume you're going for stun damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
you're gonna have to roll really, really good.
Can I do stun damage with crush guns?
With the crush guns, probably not. But if you do your basic unarmed damage,
okay. Well, let's see.
Keeping in mind that you do technically, if you do an unarmed attack, you do get a lot of bonuses on that.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Do you have to commit anything to do Sape with Sundering?
No, I just have to spend force points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can totally just like.
All right, so let's try this. Let's go. Yeah. Good. Well, I want to try super hard to take him out in one shot. So hang on 1 second here. Well, we got a lot of force points here. I will spend one.
Have fun.
Spend one.
Destiny.
So,
like you're trying to look cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to wonder how many dark side points are going to show up here.
I'm totally taking conflict because I'm inflicting violence.
Yeah,
first.
you're resorting. It's
yeah.
only like one, I think.
Yeah.
But your first resort was I'm just gonna punch him. So yeah, no, it's definitely one conflict there. But
I probably could have just domed him with the stun blast, but
One conflict.
now Aramaa wants to look cool.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
if this doesn't work, because it might not. You
She was
don't know.
also, she was also the one who noticed that. Well, Skirk did, but you know.
Let's see.
I kept
here.
it busy, but you guys were all chasing.
Strict pointed out.
Yeah.
I don't have
I'm
any
pretty
other-
sure the wife number 8 does not have a stun setting.
Yeah, no.
Gosh, no.
That's a slinger.
Just blow a bubble
That's
over
a
the
slugger.
face.
So that's
Oh
That's a
boy.
lot of light.
So just because I'm gonna make it look cool, I will spend 2 strain to activate Martial Grace.
Okay.
So it will add 2. So it'll be
so that's
2. So that'll be, and I have no reason not to just put it all
4,
into success. So that will be
10.
that'll be 9, 11,
15?
15 Pierce 4.
Okay, you do it. He had 12 wounds, or strain, because he's a rival. There's a generic arms dealer stat block. He had 3 soak, which you all ignore. So yeah, you just go for the fucking solar plexus palm strike. Just he just kind of like all the air goes out of his lungs, and he just kind of like looks at you crossways for a second, and then just kind of drops to the floor like a limp noodle.
So 2 conflict and 2 strain. No 2 strain.
Blanc.
That's
Boots will
So
pick up
just add
the...
that
If there's 2
unconscious
disruptor
party.
pistols, Boots will
There's
pick
one
up again and
disruptor
be like,
pistol.
You Aw.
no.
Sure you don't
Also,
want
it's
this?
super illegal.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to confiscate
It's
that. at least,
it's
but,
a
you know.
war crime it's a war crime gun.
Okay,
The war
it's a
crime in a
war
gun.
crime.
Yes,
Yes,
like,
they're super illegal. That's why he's selling them. All because they're really fucking nasty.
Oh, right, yeah, they are super... Yeah, okay, yeah.
If anything, you want to
Super-
take it, just probably like have it stored, just because holy shit, you don't want that.
I mean, I don't know if you want to like call the cops and have them, you know.
It's a
Loot
ton
scoot
of war
this guy.
crimes in a gun!
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
Yeah,
guess
the
I got
ion disruptor
one.
hasn't been invented yet.
I guess I got 1 advantage. I'll heal a strain.
Ion trigger.
That was a Rebels thing. The ion disruptor. It's a hybrid of a man portable ion gun and a disruptor. So it's freakishly effective on people and vehicles.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. Just melts your vehicle.
The Triumph.
Okay. So
Yeah, ranged heavy, 12 damage. It's got blast 6, breach 2, cumbersome, slow firing 1, vicious 6.
Yeah, that should be. We should put that in a vault for safety.
No, I was just saying I don't think that's been invented yet. But no, when they
Oh.
are invented, they're super illegal.
Super illegal.
Fairly
Yeah.
simple.
What do I want to do with that Triumph?
I would
feel
have said
good
go
about-
for a crit, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's very inefficient, but you could spend it to get 1 more strain back.
Yeah, well, like, the other thing is to upgrade someone's next check, and I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna...
We're not really in structured time.
yeah.
I'll just heal another screen, so I'm still topped off. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, so he just
Yay.
Alright.
blorps onto the floor.
Okay.
I had an idea, but it's too late.
It just looks up
Yep,
above.
he's-
Like, okay.
Does this guy have a chair?
Yeah, he's probably got a chair or something to sit and wait.
I'll put him in his chair. Just...
Alright.
There you go, buddy.
No problem.
Alright, so...
It's like only like a bad dream.
Okay.
Well, no, he's going to be missing his Garrote Chrono and his escape kit.
Fair enough.
But, let's see here, so...
Did I just take my money
I'm
back?
gonna-
Or leave it?
I'm gonna
I
point
mean,
out
if
that
you
don't
want to, you can find your money in the lockbox.
Oh. Okay, so I think
Hmm?
I think what was just to keep an eye out for whatever Irma's going to do. Well, not like eye out for her, but more like just
Right,
eye
you're just
out
going to
for-
stand ready and scan the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep looking.
So-
Because he can't offer much in the situation.
So, Aramaa with like boots, camo, she'll point out the hidden panel as I go investigate that. Webu, you do you.
Yeah, well, it's already just going to be walking around listening.
And I'm gonna go check out that lockbox and see if I can look at that ledger.
All right.
Okay.
You're wearing crush gaunts. The lockbox is nothing before you.
You just get it open.
Well, I have
Alright.
to put it back on, but yeah.
But no, it's pretty easy. You pop it open. It's got let's do some calculating. It's well, for one, it's got the what, like 1,100 credits.
Yeah, 1,100 for me.
Yeah, so it's got Camo's 1,100 credits,
Mhm.
and it's got another. Let's see. Let's do it with this number 772 in there. So got a decent amount. Not like break the bank, but maybe he's not selling a lot.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so there'd be some credits here.
There is also, like I said, a small, ledger book, not a data pad. It's a stack of probably not even like flimsa past, like basic SWRPG issue paper. Got a little like handmade leather cover, very low tech. I assume you're gonna read it.
Yes.
Okay. You skim it. If you had knowledge Underworld, you'd probably be able to figure out more, but from just your basic pass, you can tell it is a pretty standard issue. I mean, you run a business. It's basically a business ledger, but what it's tracking is like, it's, got a crate full of pineapples from, I was gonna say Marco, but that's just because it's fucking Loth. From like, got a crate of pineapples from Green, 12 total. Sold 2 Ion pineapples, kind of thing. Like he doesn't outright say, I got a carton of grenades from a guy, but it's basically like that, right? But what you're kind of cottoning on to here, besides just the intake of like, okay, so they got stuff delivered, which obviously when I cycle back to the clones, when they get that, they basically find the hidden entrance and pop it open. They can take their time. They don't need to roll for it. We'll kind of maybe discuss that more. But basically, while you're reading and they're working on that, you figure out that this has inventory intake, so what he gets delivered from guys, which appears to be independent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody else arranges for the guys to deliver the stuff to SWRPG and to deliver it to him. Without knowing too much about Underworld, it looks like sometimes he gets his stuff delivered by local couriers, and sometimes the smugglers themselves directly deliver. It seems to depend on the nature of the cargo and who they can trust with it.
So we got a grapevine.
So, like, there's a slightly wider organization to this, right? Like, they've got some support structure besides just merchant outlets. Occasionally, also, it does look like he gets cross-shipment where it's like, oh, I know a customer who's looking for X. I know another merchant who has X. Either, like, sent them to blah, 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 or more commonly, sent over a runner to get other guy to send me the thing. Obviously, it's all in code, and you would need to actually, if you want to find more merchant outlets, would need to, like, sit down and, like, roll something to figure it out, crack the code. We'll get to that at a different time if you want to do that. The interesting thing to you is where the money goes, because you see, he pockets a decent amount of it, but it looks like a flat 20. Probably a flat half rate of what the profit he makes goes to Red. Basically, like, paid Red their share, blah blah blah. And you do find a note of a name in there when talking about paying share and going there. You see a lot of notes about. Sometimes you also see that same amount being used to say, paid my tab at the torpedo room. So you have another name you want to look for.
Torpedo room, huh?
Okay, so, Cloney Boys. You pop open the hidden panel. It's, whatever... God, is there a random store generator? I want to see if I can, like, roll randomly for what this guy sells.
There's one that does exist somewhere.
Or there are tables that involve businesses, but usually it's a lot like that with like pay scales and whatnot.
Yeah.
Perfect. I did get a generator. It says random selection of indoor furniture.
I don't know how that works, the size of that, but...
Yeah, so basically this is the actual storeroom for the shop. He's just got a hidden, blop into his hidden basement. Only it's not a basement. But, secret doors, secret tunnels. So you're basically in the literal back room of a furniture shop. There's rocking chairs, there's tables, there's a couple of end tables. There's like one armoire in the back. But also there are lots of crates, which are marked with lots of different markings. If the clone boys want to open a crate, occasionally you find quote unquote pineapples, aka it's like a roll of grenades. Usually like, frags or whatever.
Ion grenades, interesting to see.
Frags, ions, something like that. Maybe some incendiaries, some smoke.
I kind of want to grab some ions, but we should.
Some of them are obviously like empty and were unpacked already and added to inventory. Some are in a process of like being inventoried. You open up one and you find a bunch of like, you open up one, you find a crate full of like, clearly refurbished E5 carbines. Battle droid blasters, which have obviously been like somebody like dug them out of a ditch somewhere.
There's a lot of ditches with rifles in there, yeah.
And cleaned them up, that kind of stuff. And other such things. So clearly this is like, and it's got, like I said, it's got like a roll-up door, so he takes, it's not quite a loading dock, but it's, you have a back room where you take in inventory. So all his illegal inventory comes into this room. And it doesn't look like it's attached to the door you knock on next door, kind of thing, right? So yeah, that's what you guys kind of find. So, what is your play now?
Boss, I wonder if, but Lopok might have something to think about this. Might also know more within the chain.
Well, before we involve Lopok, let's try to do this on our own. Can't involve Lopok for everything.
That's reasonable. How many laws to pick on breaking if I take some of the ion grenades?
Well, you broke plenty by buying a restricted good. I wasn't actually going to buy anything, but that's a lie.
That's not good.
Also, I mean, most grenades aren't actually illegal.
Yeah.
A thing is only restricted if it has an R by it. It's just that, in addition to their wide variety of services, they also, like I said, probably have some legal but not tracked goods, because they're dealing with embargoes and stuff. Like, I'll say this, you guys probably know enough about the law and shipment because you've investigated it enough. There's not like any custom stickers on any of these crates or nothing.
Yeah.
But also, Camo, how much money do you have?
If I take the money back from previous, they have like 26K.
26K, so 26,000?
Yes.
I don't understand why you just don't buy yourself ion grenades.
Because it requires a roll. I don't have to.
Like,
no.
Anyway,
not even that much of a roll.
Yeah.
I've never looked into it. They're here, but I won't.
And I mean, they're lower than usual. They're only like rarity 4.
Oh, okay.
And they're like 65 a pop.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
That's the thing, grenades are cheap.
Yes.
Grenades are cheap.
Anyway,
yes, these guys, and speaking of the grenades, they're, like I said, they're probably do have frags and ions, which are not illegal, and then maybe some heavier stuff like a heavy frag grenade or an inferno grenade, which are actually restricted. That's fire.
Okay, so now we gotta go. Well, I guess our next lead is wherever this place called the Torpedo Room is. Now the question is, when we have knocked out X1 Shopkeep, he's going to wake up and be all like, something has happened.
Well, since you don't have a Men in Black beamy thingy, he's probably gonna assume that you guys mugged him, basically.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you know what?
And you're freakishly good at what you do, so you knocked him out in one punch, even though he was ready.
Yeah. Let's not make this look like a fucking military operation. Guys, let's mess up this room a little bit. Look like we were looking for something.
Make it look like a rival criminal game.
Like a new hit or something. So let's see.
Let's
All right, Camo opens up the crates and dumps some shit out.
Yeah, let's flip the rugs.
All right, you check on you move the rugs around so it looks like you checked the floor.
Yeah.
Maybe take the displacer pistol or something just to show them.
Nah, just leave it.
Okay.
We want them to wonder what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I assume what Arama's going for is you don't want to freak them out so much that they go into hiding, but you want to freak them out enough that they maybe do stuff.
Yes.
This is an actual that is an actual crime solving strategy. I don't remember what it's called though, but you're basically trying to make.
I'm basically trying to make them to make a move.
Yeah, you're trying to do kind of like a pingback thing, like you're looking for a.
It's sort of like the whole thing with the mouse in the hole. You're trying to get the mouse to come out of the hole and do something.
Yeah. So again, I really wish I brought surveillance equipment. I think I need just to add that to my fucking basic pack of carry a few bugs.
I mean, you're in town, you could go looking around, or you could go back to base and try and without even having to spend anything, be like, hey, intel, what do we got lying around? I think you guys have conned surveillance gear out of them before.
How long do you think this guy will be knocked out?
Okay, it's technically strain. Like, it counts as the same thing, so that's recovered after, like, a downtime scene or, like, a rest. Like
a few hours?
Yeah, you've got at least, like, 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, guys, you stay here, make sure that no one shows up. I'm gonna literally run back to base, get some fucking spy soft, and we're gonna bug his, front, back, and side here.
Do you want to do, like, a roll to be, like, how much force speed you use just to get back?
No, I'm gonna call a taxi or something and be like,
Alright.
I do need to look up what,
you look up what you're looking for. While you guys are kind of sitting on this, you got any other further stuff you want to do?
I'm gonna take out some of the stun grenades in my demolitions bag and put some stun grenades in there.
I assume one of you is gonna, like, probably the man with a stun blaster is gonna, like, sit and stare at him just in case.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, Wevu has a repulsor rifle, but that's more like a repulsive sense.
Isn't that gunnery?
Yes, gunnery.
Yeah, that's not really good for, like, close quarters indoors.
You're not engaged.
Yeah,
I got the Nova Viper. I got this.
Short.
Yeah, you got a pistol. You can like.
Yeah, it's got stun. Right, we're fine.
Yeah, you just switch it over to stun. Okay. All right. Aramaa is gonna call a taxi. You can still remember. You can requisition things without needing to spend money.
Yeah.
So
my plan is just like, oh yeah, those are actually. Oh, interesting. Here, micro droid bugs are expensive.
Rarity is what you're looking for, probably mostly, but yeah, they probably also have rarity. Go ahead, and since you flagged down a tax, go ahead and drop me 50 credits.
Will do.
Because you tell them, to get you someplace stat. So naturally, you run up a little bit of a taxi bill.
Taxi.
So while Lucky's still looking up stuff, Camo's fairly preoccupied, I hope, with watching the guy.
Yeah.
Boots and Wevu, what are you like? How are you passing this time, basically?
You want to keep an eye out at the back? I'll keep an eye out at the front.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
All right, okay. So actually, this gives me a good thing to do that I can talk for a little bit while Lucky's still looking up stuff up and figuring out. So you actually go into the intervening door and go into the storefront. Boots, because you said you want to look out the front. So yeah, he's got a simple connecting door. It has locks on the little inside of his little shady back room. So you can just undo those and walk in. It's like we said before, when you're checking the little back room, it looks like it's a furniture store. It's pretty dingy. A lot of the furniture in here looks like roughly made local stuff or refurbished stuff. A lot of natural woods. Yeah, there's some wicker, some stuff like that, some reed construction. You see, small tables, small chairs, some rocking chairs, like a couple of like cabinets or like chests or trunks. Nothing too fancy. Clearly, obviously, this is part of the whole cover business thing. As he doesn't actually care about selling merchandise. There are old-fashioned, kind of like reed slit privacy shades, which are all drawn, and currently there's a little sign which is flipped around to say closed. On lunch break or something. So you're just gonna like kind of mind your own business in the front and make sure nobody walks in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep an eye out.
Alright. So, Wevu, keeping track on the back, are you actually going to like step outside into the back alley, or are you just kind of like wait by the back door?
I think she'll step out into the back alley.
Alright, you step out of the alley. You hang out. Okay. You're hanging out under one of the many overhangs and awnings of More Iridu as it gently rains.
Yes.
A convenient nearby gutter masks any sound. Alright. Lucky, you know what you got?
Yeah, basically I'm gonna pick up probably some surveillance tags and if I can wing it, some micro droid bugs.
Alright. What rarity are the tags normally. Sorry, go on.
Okay, my paste ain't working. Excuse you. Again. Alright, so. Huh. Hang on one second. I think I need to close Discord here for a second because it's being dumb.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. So pick up that and the surveillance tag, which are this. There we go.
Alright. Okay. You probably want to roll separately, just to see what you get. So this will be negotiation or knowledge warfare to basically red tape it.
I will red tape
and what
it.
you're gonna want to do is, let's see, let's take the rarity of that. So hold on, that's past slicing, or is that a different? Yeah. Why is I'm still? I know I shouldn't kvetch too much about the styling of this holocron, but it's still really weirds me out that the basic economy stuff is so late in the book. It's after like pay scales and crafting and lots of other stuff, and I'm like,
I have it right
why,
here.
though?
It's daunting.
Okay, you already checked.
Yeah.
Is that with the +2s?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be. Okay, so yeah, so go ahead and make your appropriate, like I said, negotiation or knowledge warfare rolls to requisition.
Net requisition. Let's see. So yeah. Then
Did you run all the way here, General? Yes.
This is what good cardio will give you.
Yeah.
This is what all the PT does.
Never skip leg day. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a bottle of water.
Check skills as usual. Negotiation covers. So no on that. There it is. Clone, so that doesn't actually count. But this is a negotiation and the outer ends. So give. Alright.
Good
Interesting.
thing you rolled so much light.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So what I would like to do is I will spend 2 to negate those negatives, and then the 5. It gives me 5 points. Can I spend a triumph to double up on get 2 bugs?
Well, actually, I would say that's probably more about your success. I think. Do you want to get the triumph to get all your things at once?
Yeah.
Right.
Because actually, I would actually like several.
Yeah, you want several stuff. So how much are you gonna shake out into your success? You gonna dump all 5 you got in there? If you did that, I could say with your triumph, I can give you 5 and 5.
5 and 5? Wow, okay, yeah.
Or
I'll
maybe, well, okay, that's weird. I was thinking about, maybe extra success is 4 and 4? I don't know if the math works out, but that might sound a little bit better, 4 and 4.
4 and 4 is probably good.
That sounds fair for what you're doing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will dump my 5 success into success. It will turn to 5 success, 1 triumph. And get 4 and 4 bugs, 4 tags. Yeah, hopefully I don't have. And I will head back.
All right.
Just kick down the door. It's like, hey, I need spy gear. Half Elf's just like, what? No questions, give now.
Here's the form. You just slap it on his face. Smack. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, so you've got the mobile audio bug.
Mm-hmm.
So, micro droids are basically, smaller than 10 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
They're mobile, they can crawl around. They don't transmit, so you gotta recover the bug later.
Mm-hmm.
But they do audio recording, and then you gotta do the thing to, place them.
Yes.
And surveillance tags are just magnetic tags that you stick to a guy, and you can... Those, again, don't think they transmit, but if you have, sensor gear or anything, you can find them and track them.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna head back.
Rush. Yes.
Alright. Go ahead and... Sure, for shits and giggles, roll me a simple athletics. Let's see how fast you move.
Alright, that's fine. Oh, simple. Jeez, okay.
Yeah, I just wanna... We'll do a scale. But I don't think there's actually any, real opposition to you getting there. It's just I want to know how good you are at this.
Oh, there's no opposition. 4-2.
Pretty good. Alright, okay. So, let's see. I say you had probably, 5 or 6 hours. Probably a round trip. It probably takes you filling out forms, running, flying, taxiing. It probably takes you, 4 of those hours all told. So, you still got you use up a decent chunk of time, but you still got, quite a few hours left to actually do your setup.
Alright, cool.
Let's see. Interesting happen. During this time, he obviously doesn't stir, because you don't really get close to the time where he might stir. Boots, you see, some vague shapes pass by the front of the storefront, but nobody ever tries to, look in or get in. right? You just kind of see them silhouetted against the shades. Wevu, you do see a couple of no goodnik looking guys kind of like lean in down the alley and kind of like walk down it. Probably in like hour 2 or something. How do you react to this, if at all?
And doesn't really.
Just give them the eye.
Just give them an eye. Mostly is like,
Okay, you just try and look cool. Go ahead and roll me a roll me a cool check. Roll a cool check to look cool. Let's call it easy cool.
Be cool.
What? That's fine. Cool. Check.
You probably have some or an opportunity.
Oh yeah. 3 ranks in this 2 presents. So
that's yellow, green.
Yeah, I know what
easy.
that is. So what's the difficulty? Oh,
easy cool.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
All right, you're super cool. You're so cool that like one of them offers is like, you know, like they're just casually walking. He like pulls out a smoke. He thinks you're so cool. He offers you one.
I'll just like politely decline. Not for me.
All right, and he moves on. He lights up and moves on.
Not while on the job.
Well, you want to see your job. All right, so Aramaa, you return.
I return.
You see Wevu kind of just standing there, arms folded, standing out of the rain in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Man, she looks cool.
Oh, you're back.
Like, good. I got the stuff. Come on.
Okay.
You're basically holding a couple of those like military style, you know, shockproof cases.
Yep. Okay.
At this point, Camo, the guy is just kind of.
Hello?
Oh,
Omega, you cut out for me there.
I guess I was trying to snore, but I don't think it picked up very well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't see anything, so it's like, wait, did I
yeah, the audio level's pretty quiet. Maybe that'll boost if I normalize. It's kind of in the audio edit. I don't know if that'll get cut out. The audience might hear it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was too quiet for my Discord sense though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he makes he's just making snoring and drooling sounds. All right.
Camo, you're good with the stealth and the sneak and the whatnot, right?
But
I need you to. All right, I need you to. Aramaa holds up a case that has what has a tag and a bug in it. I need you to place these in the area so he does not find them. The tag needs to actually go on him though.
All right.
Okay.
Megan, do you think I can do skullduggery for these?
Yeah, no, it's actually called out a skullduggery.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay, so this will be your skullduggery versus his vigilance in both cases, which is 1 red. Yes,
if I
holy
decrease
shit.
the difficulty of it, it just like pick up simple check.
What?
Because I still have the talent, which is I can do 2 strains to decrease the skullduggery check.
Yeah, I guess that becomes simple. It is 2 strain. Yeah, you can do it. You got to do that twice though.
I
Do you really want 4 strain versus rolling a single bad die?
I was just curious if I could do it or not.
Yeah, no, you can do it. I believe that's how that works, because the upgrading versus increasing or decreasing is a little rough, but yeah. If it's just, there's only one difficulty die, it should go down, yeah.
Alright, I was just asking.
Yes, but shocker of shocker, the arms dealer stat block actually has a singular point in vigilance. Wild,
wow.
I know. Crazy.
Still kind of lackluster, but yeah. Okay.
I mean, they tried.
Yeah. They tried.
They try.
I think it's only got this. Yeah, I only got 2.
And this will be 2 separate checks, yeah, because you gotta plant the surveillance bug somewhere in his office, his storefront, and then you gotta tag on him.
Yes.
I think it's just
Actually, this is a good question since you're planning basically a literal tag and release. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
I'll keep that in mind. So you read the ledger, Aramaa. Are you doing anything further with it?
I will definitely be taking pictures of it.
Okay, you'll scan it.
I'll scan it, but then I'll put it back in the box.
Fair enough.
This
And
is like
you're
a
wearing gloves,
feeling
so it doesn't matter.
of course this wouldn't happen, but then it does.
Okay. Well, this is actually important now. Which was this? Was this the micro droid or the tag?
Oh, this is the one I was gonna put in the store. So probably the
Okay,
tag.
so that's the bug. All right, I will keep that in mind.
Okay,
So go ahead and tag him. Same check.
Okay, let's see what's good.
Huh.
Okay.
I probably should have spent that strain.
Yeah, maybe.
The thing.
I should just ignore when you guys mock me sometimes now.
Well, I mean, you would have just gotten success. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you should buy more skullduggery.
I
You have like
2 in
4
every,
cunning.
Yeah.
My
My next.
And also, I will say, if if you want to do something, don't cave just because.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was just calling out. I was like, I mean, it's 1 difficulty die. Do you really want to take 4 strain?
And you would have been like, yes, and Omega would have been, okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I just every time I think he does it, it's like he's serious about it.
I mean, I am serious, but this is my. You should know this by now. We've been doing this a while. That's my jamming style. Is I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? There are consequences. I don't want you to come back to me like 4 hours from now and go, "Gosh, why do I have so much strain?"
It was more of like
I'm just like, there's a cost for this. This is normally pretty simple. Are you sure you want to do that?
This is pushing X to confirm your action.
Okay.
So the bug, you install the bug. I have noted there's a despair involved. You don't know what that will mean later. But honestly, your install otherwise is pretty good. You like probably hide it up in the rafters somewhere where it gets a good audio visual on him. The tag is just like you just see him and you just like throw it in his pocket. You stick the tag in his pocket.
Might work out, but something's not going to go that well, huh?
Like I say, he could. Like, here's the thing: he has to find it, but it might be easy for him. Who knows?
Yeah. Actually, no. I think I'll go for instead of like a pocket, you go to like pin it to the back of his collar. You guys, while you're watching this, because he gets advantage on this, you guys think to yourself, the tag's not super well hidden in his collar, but it's in there. So,
can I call out? I'm gonna call that out. I was like, Camo, you sure that's the best spot?
You want me to put somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean I don't know about you, but he just got punched real hard. I think the first thing he's probably gonna do is probably like grab like the back of his head and be like, "What?"
Yeah, right. Might jostle out. Yeah.
Yeah. Redo that. Can you redo that?
yeah, okay. You can be unsatisfied with your work and pull it out. He rolled like 4 advantage, so I felt that was a fair to be like, maybe you didn't place that one that bad. So yeah, you can go ahead and roll it again. You got a few decent amount of advantages. Try with 2 boost dice this time.
Oh, okay.
You're basically learning your lessons.
Jeremy, this
There
time.
you go.
Okay, better.
So now you go for like something clever. You like slip it inside like one of the like folds of one of his sleeves or something. You know, where nobody ever checks.
Yeah, where the buttons are, so like just you feel something there already.
Yeah,
so.
you just get a little fold in there or something. Yeah, okay. All right, that's
cool.
pretty secure. All right, he is
All right,
bugged.
so
Your bugging does take you slightly longer than you originally needed because he basically does it twice, but he's tagged.
all right, but okay. So this guy will probably be waking up here eventually. We have trashed the place. We have bugged the place. Hopefully he panics a little and is like, I have to call somebody, and maybe he has to make a move somewhere. Unfortunately, so here we're pretty much done, I think.
Yes.
So basically our 2 objectives right now is A, we look into the torpedo room, and B, we basically sit on this and see what comes, because we have to actually come back at some point to recover
The bug, yeah.
the bug. Actually, what do we need to check a surveillance tag? Hang on.
Does anybody own a portable sensor or a general purpose sensor or scanner?
I think I do.
Because it says it's just a magnetic tag. I assume it's like an RFID type thing.
RFID scanner!
So you probably need either a specific scanner or a generic scanner.
I
Unless
got
there's
one.
specifically like a surveillance type scanner.
There are 2. Well, hang on.
There's a
I have a
surveillance
different one.
scanner, but it's only for finding bugs.
Okay, so that's for scanning for surveillance. Yeah, so you... hypothetically, that might work, but no, you probably just want like either a portable scanner, which I think you have to buy a specific type, or a general purpose scanner, which is heavier, but you guys probably already own one of those.
I already own the general purpose one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm-
you can just tell Camo what frequency to look for.
Yeah, just
Yep.
that.
Alright, so, unfortunately, Camo, you're on watch duty. You basically gotta keep an eye on the scanner and let us know when he moves.
I can do
I
that.
like how Lucky says, unfortunately, like that's not Camo's dream job, is to stake out a guy.
That's what he did before he was deployed here.
Alright, but we're gonna actually stay in more Eridu, because if we run back to base, if this guy actually starts moving outside the base, we actually want to, track him down. So,
Yeah.
How do we say
well,
we pass the time by looking into the other things?
yes, that's a great idea. It was
like
so
the
good, I was
torpedo
gonna
room.
Okay, so
Took the words right out of her mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's make some discreet inquiries about a torpedo room. It could be yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so, are you actually splitting the party for Camo to stake out the place and like sit here, or are you just gonna like check in on the frequency every once in a while and see if he's moved?
Camo, what do you want to do?
I'm up for either. I'm up for sitting around kind of waiting unless you guys really think you want my...
I mean, so, to tactically speaking, having Camo, literally use his skills to go hide somewhere, and we talk about that and be a whole setup thing, that's going to be much more likely to be effective and give you exact information on when exactly he moves or does anything, if he does anything, because you'll be right there, actively monitoring. The checking in every once in a while has an opportunity for it to be like, oh, we checked in and suddenly he's across town. Why? We don't know. But it means that there's no chance for, Camo to get caught if he, rolls 5 despairs or something. It's not going to be that hard of a check. I'm joking. I'm exaggerating. But, there's no opportunity for him to decide to, hide in a fucking cardboard box, and then it'll be like Metal Gear Solid 2 when you go outside in the ship and be like, what's this fucking wet box?
It works outside, but not in...
Yeah, so it's there's no chance of any weird goof-ups happening, just you will not be actively monitoring him all the time. So,
actually,
what do you guys prefer?
How hard is it to find an empty prefab box?
I mean, it's space.
Not that hard.
Not that hard.
I see it's a portable shipping container. We see that everywhere. Pay no mind to it.
Anyway, so me personally, I would like Camo to stay nearby, and
that's fair because you guys are going to look for a thing, which means you're going to need to roll Streetwise, which I think only he has.
Yep.
Just to let you know. Okay. All right. So basically, we will assume that for narrative purposes, Camo's checking the thing. You don't need to remind me. I'll let you know if something happens.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to investigate the torpedo room.
Yes.
Camo, go ahead and make me a hard Streetwise check.
All right.
Because this
I don't think anyone
information is
here
slightly
can help
obscure,
around
but not
this.
bad.
Actually, I might be able to give you something helpful. Where is...
Is it that
The
urban
thermal's going to
compass?
be 1 yellow, 3 greens, and 3 purples.
Very, very interesting.
It's kind of even, so...
Mm.
And as you can see, the price can be kind of
Okay,
weird.
so I do have an urban compass, and let me read this out to you to see if this you think is counts. It's a basic sensor and data transmission tools which gathers positioning data. Removes 2S from checks for unfamiliar with a city or travel difficulties. Adds 1 blue to checks to find information about things in a city, like landmarks or businesses.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You
I
may
will
get
lend
that
you
boost.
All right.
Slight
And I'll-
spoilers, but it gives you a boost. Yes.
Yes.
You're like I said, spoilers. You're looking for a place. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it counts.
All right. Cool, I'll have the boost. Here we go.
Good job.
Great. This is happening again.
Correct. It's
Same
super
thing
funny.
again.
Hey, once again, Camo, what's your vigilance again?
I was about to ask if, Webu would boots just, while we're doing this, keep watch.
I don't know if they're better at this than you, but
You
if they
do?
are, sure, we can do it that way.
It's 2 vigilance, and I have 2 wills with only 2 yellows.
Actually, you know what? There's no point. If he's asking you to keep an eye out, there's no point in hiding it. Go ahead and each of you guys make me an. Actually, now we'll do it slightly differently. I won't say that. Let's hold on for that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm juggling some other dice.
That's alright.
Dice.
But okay, all right. So you find some stuff.
Hey.
And you find out that on tap, need my notes. You find out that the torpedo room is a little dive bar that has apparently opened up very recently. Got recently refurbished next to the spaceport.
Mm.
So I figure I will leave you guys with that one and go take a break really quick because I've been drinking water and need to go pee. And now I'm going to unpause it. Okay, we're all back. We're all doing stuff. Okay, so where we left off, and I actually left, so I don't know if you're talking about anything before you guys left because you were conversing when I came back.
Not really.
You find out torpedo room is a bar. So,
I did say we should probably at least go check it out.
Well, if we're gonna do anything about, the 2 threat.
I don't know. You don't know. You don't know things.
Alright.
I know things.
All right,
Okay.
so yeah, let's go. Let's go to the torpedo room.
Okay. All right. Before you do, since you guys did spend a little bit of time, well, actually, I don't know. You probably haven't spent enough time for that guy to wake up yet, so I don't know. Unless you guys are waiting and you're doing stuff long enough for him to be up and about.
We're asking around, going to the place.
But you still had a couple of hours. I don't know if that'll take you that much in legwork for him to actually, like...
I don't know.
Would you want to kill any time, or are you going straight to the thing?
We got some time. Go get some food. Have a bite. It's been like 4 hours. It's like probably like 4 or 5 hours.
It's like the afternoon now.
The loading screen for us to get to the bar is just us sitting at a diner eating.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so before you head out to the torpedo room then, you've had enough time that, Camo starts popping an occasional check at his scanner, and you do actually see on the tracking, that guy is moving.
Oh.
He's in motion.
Well, shoot, if he's in motion, we should probably follow up on that.
Yeah. Does the scanner give anything on, Does the jumper scanner give any, like, general, like, location, or I guess, like, direction as he's going?
Well, yeah, no, it's to a tag.
Yeah.
He's tagged.
It points. It's like...
Should we start, like, trying to pinpoint where that is?
Yeah.
That is kind of what Lucky was said.
That'd be a check of...
You are urban, so this would be a streetwise tracking type check.
Alright.
So, though your tracking powers do activate. Let's call it average check, streetwise check to track urbanly. Get a boost die because you're using a tool for this.
Gotcha.
And no setback die or anything because you have a direct connection to him.
Okay. Apparently my mic was muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know that.
I was checking. It was like it wasn't actually muted on the Discord end. It was just apparently I pressed.
Just accidentally turn off your microphone or mute it.
Yeah, there's
before.
a button on there that I can do so. I didn't know it was pressed. I'm back with my food stuff and I'm just like, what's going on? It's just...
Oh, yeah, sorry. So while you were gone there, because we didn't realize you left for a second, you decided to kill a little bit of extra time, and Camo checked the scanner and is now tracking that guy because that guy is moving. And you have rolled 2 successes and 1 advantage. Okay. So, you kind of figure out where that guy's going and you meander up behind him. Okay. This is a very important question, tracking him. Sorry, drinking a lot of water. So with your 2 successes and your advantage, you can fairly quickly, and without any serious, like, impediments, you can figure out his rough location and catch up to him, so following him isn't a problem. The big question, which is a group-facing one, because this would probably be for all of you, not just Camo, is how close do you want to follow him? Because you are in a position to track him with the scanner, and you can stay out of sight and all that, right? And keep an eye on him. You don't have any problems with that roll. But that means you can't, like, see what he's doing before he goes anywhere or anything.
Right.
Well, here's the thing.
But
Hang on, finish.
If you get close to him and you're trying to be sneaky, that means you have to sneak.
Oh yeah, I don't have one.
I kind of want to keep a distance, but then when he stops moving for like a long enough period of time, moving closer.
Well, yeah, you can catch up to him. I'm just saying, if he stops somewhere, you won't know where he's stopping until you actually do that catch up. Is the the point of the question. So, like, if he goes into, say, Billy Bad Guy's bar of guns, and comes out with 50 armed men to murder you because he rolled 5 triumphs to figure out you bugged him, or whatever, you won't know that until probably he's coming out with all his friends, if you don't have eyes on him.
Gotcha.
Right.
So, right now, you have the waypoint, you're following him. The question is just, do you want to put your eyes on him or not? So you can see what he's doing.
I know.
Well, okay, this is the very important thing. Whatever Camo does, the rest of you have to do, because he has the tracker.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So clearly, I just need to put a tracker bug on Camo.
But then how do you track him?
I'll just get another scanner. We'll just do a scanner.
Fair enough, you could just do the trade of scanners, but you can't do that right now.
No, I can't.
Thoughts for later.
I'd read, like I said, there's a lot of, like, I don't know, I'm not great at stealth, and this would be the time where I probably might get bones, and I don't want...
I did say this guy earlier has, because you've already rolled against it, this guy does have 1 vigilance, so you're rolling 1 red.
Yeah, no, I don't...
That could be that 1 rando despair where you, like, trip and fall in a hole or something.
I've already gotten 1 despair, so yeah.
Yeah, and you still don't know what... that still hasn't paid off narratively
It hasn't come off yet, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm willing to play it moderately. Yeah, we got 3 greens on stealth.
You guys are all bad, except for Camo, you're all bad at stealth, so they want to hang back. All right.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Excuse me.
Okay, so do. You basically just do your little sneaky montage, follow the camera. You start to wander around. You kind of leave kind of the like dingy side of the shopping area. Where all that urban renewal Aramaa's planning is going to go, but hasn't happened yet because it's only been like 2 months. Though you do actually pass by a fair number of like renovation and new construction.
Nice. Yes.
You do see some signs. Coming soon, new apartments funded by SWRPG Building Cooperative.
Woo.
And you see like a couple different aliens with like construction hats smiling, giving thumbs up. Classic billboard stuff.
Nice.
So funnily enough, you circle around this guy. You go around, you're tracking him, you follow him down towards the spaceport district. You follow him, he stops, you approach. Hey, spoilers, he's in the torpedo room.
Okay.
Nah, I kind of figured this out. Gonna go.
Yeah. I'm more amazed we literally just ran around the city. We just walked all the way back.
Well, I was kind of figuring out how it would go.
Yeah.
All right, so you're kind of where you wanted to go anywhere. You probably spent like an extra 45 minutes, an hour, or whatever, following this guy as he meandered through town.
Mm-hmm.
But what you going on? What's your game
let's
plan?
see. Did he go in through like the front?
I mean, you didn't have eyes on him, so you can't be sure.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
It is a dive-type bar. There is definitely, like I said, the usual like backroom loading dock kind of thing, back entrance, and then there's a main door to go inside.
Mm.
I guess we could at least try the scanner to see if it's like in the back of the building.
I don't think it's gonna tell us.
I mean, it can be like hot or cold where he is.
Yeah.
You'd have to basically like circle the building though, waving your scanner. That might be a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we just go inside and look.
Let's just go inside and try not to attract a bunch of attention. I guess.
All right, you pop in. It is, as I said, a dive bar. Kind of dingy, a little underpopulated. Definitely more like the establishment that Liquid Sunshine was before Aramaa took over. Like low lights, crappy metal seating, or like peeling upholstery. Dingy tables.
Aramaa feels weirdly better about her own interior decorating design.
No.
Okay.
Don't put thought with me.
I mean, it sounded kind of like your question. But yeah, you're basically wandering around. You kind of look in. You see, I don't know, probably like, maybe like half capacity, if even.
Mm-hmm.
You see kind of like a big, fuzzy whippet, wearing an apron, pushing a space broom. There's a human behind the bar polishing a dirty glass. You notice that their selection doesn't look like it has a lot of advanced stuff. They do seem to have a decent number of local. Looks like they're buying from that Silver Scorpicanda brew. That does mean though that that's probably all a bunch of bathtub gin that they're working with, but
Trying to shovel out, yeah.
But they appear to buy a decent amount of local product, and the bartender just kind of gives you the nod, but doesn't stop polishing the dirty glass as you walk in.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing like there's maybe like some booths or something.
Yeah, it's the usual kind of bar setup. There's the bar itself. There's booths along the wall. There's a couple of freestanding tables in a corner. You see, like I said, a couple of. Let's say there's probably like 3 or 4 people at the bar drinking. It's not really a lively conversation. They're just kind of casually drinking. They look like either spaceport staff or spacers. People coming in. There are a couple of booths that are occupied, which look like probably those are like Starship crews who are just relaxing really quick, getting some cheap food in or some cheap drinks before they go back to work or whatever. Apparently, there's no policy about smoking in here because there's some guys lit up in the back. Dingy. Everything smells vaguely of tobacco and stale alcohol and engine grease.
Well, if the arms dealer ain't here, he's probably quote unquote in the back.
Yep, you see the usual style like kitchen double door swinging doors.
Right.
If he's let's see, let's give it. Well, he made a move. He's probably in the back.
Yeah.
We could literally strong arm this. Be like, just, walk forward nuts first. Be all like, I belong here. Don't stop me. That's one method. Other methods is we can cause a distraction and sneak in the back. Who knows who's actually in the kitchen and whatnot, though.
As you guys stand there planning, the guy just is like, sit wherever.
We'll start making our way towards a booth.
Okay. You take a booth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I assume that's what you were going for, but we didn't actually get there in the conversation.
Sorry, yeah.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's eye the door.
A repurposed Astro or Agromech wheels over to you and spits out a menu on the table and then wheels away. You see the list. The drinks are all cheap and crappy. There's a menu of food. You're not really sure you want to try, the kind of stuff they're offering, egg fry, stuff like that. Algae burger, space toast. Space toast, toast to toast.
Damn it, you beat me to it!
Alright.
The most.
Alright, so...
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so we gotta get into the bag or to the office area or something. So, again, honestly, stealth, I don't know if stealth is our best option. We ain't that good at it. I say we in the general, because I know Camo's good at it.
Averagely, we're not.
So averagely, we are not. So, I guess the only thing we can really do is just stride purposefully. Or we could leave and just literally go kick down the back door.
I'm up for that.
I mean, yeah.
Because we didn't see, he's not in the front, so he has to be in the back. So, So either we exit the building and just walk around to the back, or we go through the building.
Right.
Either way, we're going to cause a ruckus. So, what flavor do you guys want?
You want to do a pincher maneuver or all one?
Should we? Well, are there? Right. There are probably two ways in there. So one door back, one in here. I don't know.
Actually, here's a question.
I'm listening.
For looking at the people around here, how many seem like they've been around here for a few hours?
You have no idea to tell that.
Yeah. I was going to suggest, if we want to try to get into the back a bit easier, I say this in air quotes, what we could try to do is start up a bar fight, sneak out the front, and then go all the way around to the back.
Yes. I would just go up to this guy. It's like, hey, you want to start a fight?
You want to start a fight?
Hey, no, just go over to someone's like, here's 50 credits, start a fight.
No, you guys don't know how to start a bar fight. What you do is you just huck one of your glasses at somebody, and then it just starts.
Or a chair.
Hey,
or a chair.
Let's get a drink.
Probably, I don't know if you want to actually use the chairs in here, because they're all, like I said, they're all like,
actually,
metal.
Lucky, you could do your thing of hitting someone with another person.
There's some stools. You could take a bar stool and just check a guy with one.
Yeah, but if I start a bar fight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Boots and be like, what'd you say about my mother? And then throw you at a guy.
And then it's going to turn into a thing. Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with that. And then I'll slink away in the chaos to go pick the lock in the back door.
Yeah, let's do that.
As a player, I say do it. As a character, he'd probably be like, do it gently, please.
No.
It's got to be authentic.
It's got to be authentic.
All right, so is that what you want to do? What's your plan?
I do kind of just want to huck Boots at a person.
Okay.
I mean, it's on the bucket list.
So Aramaa, without any warning, is going to stand up in the booth, slam her hands on the counter, be like, "What the fuck you just say?" and grab Boots by whatever collar and just throw him
at another booth.
Body check him into another booth. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Boots. What's your brawn rating?
2.
Hey, Aramaa, make me an average brawl check
All right.
for the throw.
It's gonna be great.
This will
Actually,
then
wait, no, my
inform
brawn
a-
is
probably
3
a
now.
second roll.
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Is it 3?
Yeah,
Okay,
give it a
yeah.
hard.
Okay. So
Especially a lot of bonuses for doing this kind of shit.
And you can probably, if you get some advantage or triumph, you can massage it so that it's like a stage, like a stunt throw, so Boots doesn't actually get beat.
No, it just gets advantage, makes it look more fancy. Fucking does like a spin.
No, I'm gonna use advantage. I activate blast.
Boots
You're
has
gonna
blast
catch 4
10.
guys in it.
Okay. Cancel out, Brad.
Gets yourself an advantage, I guess.
How much do you want to for
Why don't you
Oh,
succeed?
I will succeed. I'm just.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, succeeding with threat is going to mean Boots is going to take some damage. Not much, but he's going to take something.
Yeah, I don't think I want to spend dark side. Well, actually, if there's a reason to, is like I can be very emotional. I'm using this as a you know what? Fuck it.
This is therapy.
This is therapy. Boots keeps mouthing off. I might be a little bit.
Okay,
well,
checked it for you.
Well, okay, don't do that though, because I was going to say, if you're spending dark side, why would you spend it to make it so he doesn't get hurt?
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay.
More for black.
Yeah. You can just throw those into success so that it looks better.
Yeah. Okay.
Dog slide.
Yeah. You know.
Activate blast.
No. Yeah. I'll leave the thread in there. And I'll make it 3 success.
Okay, Boots, you take a wound. As you are just body slammed into a table and roll into 2 guys. All right, Aramaa, make me a. What's the difficulty for this? Actually, hold on. Doesn't this thing have guidelines? This holocron have guidelines for dealing with groups of people?
Groups.
Well, so you're rabble rousing, which I think is going to be a leadership check. I just want to. Yeah, okay. Make me a hard leadership check.
Righto.
Because there's probably about a dozen guys in here.
Mm-hmm.
To basically rabble rouse.
Rabble.
As you know, one of the guys who has Boots' boots in his face is just like, "Oi, watch where you're throwing." As he just kind of like, gesticulates with his drink and just completely covers another separate dude. And
This
he's
is like
just
another
like, "Hey,
dude,
you
like,
watch
they're-
where you
oh
Can
my
I
go."
pick up that guy to throw it at Aramaa?
I mean, you can try.
What's your brawl pool?
My brawl pool would be 2 yellows, 1 green.
Okay, you can probably try a body throw. But yeah,
If that-
Aramaa, make that
cool.
leadership check for me.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Leadership check first.
Cause the ruckus.
Oh, wait. Can Webu assist?
Fuck.
I would have like 1 yellow, 2
The
green.
2 Jedi just throw the clones at people.
Oh no!
No.
Webu does
The
Okay.
leadership assist, no, you don't need to throw people. You can also, like, if Webu wants to shout out about a fight, yes, you can give a boost die.
It's like,
Take
fight,
him
fight,
down.
fight.
As you just,
Fight,
shout
fight.
random bar nonsense in the back.
Cool.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'll negate that. Well, actually, hang on. I should probably split it up for advantage fun. So, yeah, I'll negate that one threat, at least 5. So yeah, I'll go with 4 and 4. 4 success, 4 advantage.
Okay. Immediately, like it's a fucking movie. Like
People
it's,
pull
like
out
it's
their
on
shield,
TV.
pull out their,
It's just
breast
like
knuckles.
there's a break. Wevu just helpfully shouts, "Bar fight!" And then it just one of the guys at the bar like hops off his stool and for no reason just turns and decks the guy next to him. Like the 4 guys from the other booth just bolt up, body roll, boots off onto the ground and just.
I never
one of
liked
them-
that you do my sister.
One of them jumps over the booth at Aramaa. You just shoulder check him, and throw him out a window. Smash! Ah! The big janitor looking guy kind of like wanders over and goes for a sweep with the broom, but then a third guy comes around and smashes a bottle over his head and he fights with that guy, and it's just full blown chaos.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to grab Boots in a headlock and drag him into the back.
All right, you drag him
Okay.
through the dividing door. Clunk clunk.
Yeah, so Webu will just follow.
Yes.
It just kind of like slips in where it's like, eh.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. In the background, as you guys snap into the, you see that serving droid kind of pile out of the kitchen, and probably another random assistant wearing you see like a Zabrak wearing like shabby I don't know a chef cook outfit shirt apron kind of thing, dingy hat, just kind of bust out of there.
Mm.
Bust out of there, holding a frying pan in a grip. You
clearly
hear a
he did.
boing as a guy gets laid out by a fry pan, and then kind of there's a brief moment of ruckus, and then the fighting sounds start to include a couple of stun blasts. But you bought yourself some time.
Yeah, cool. All right.
You are in a kitchen. It's a dingy
Yes.
dive bar kitchen. Like they got
Okay.
They got like, not even really like a stove, but like a giant hot plate. They've got a couple of refrigeration units. They've got some machines to spit out some drinks. They've got lots and lots of racks of prefab space food. And you see a little kind of dingy insert into the. Actually, you see two doors outside. Kind of, let's say there's flanking. One of them says office over the door. One of them says storeroom.
Hey, Camo, check your scanner. Which way is the dude we're looking for?
Flip open the screen.
Office.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Well, let's go to the office. The door closed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's closed right now.
Can we hear anyone talking through it?
Yeah.
Make me a average perception check. Probably only one of you should do this rather than all roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the best at perception?
I have 2 yellow, 1 green.
I got.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I got 1 yellow, 3.
I got 2 green. 2 yellows.
I think Weber has the most yellows overall.
Yeah, I haven't buffed up my perception yet.
We have been hanging out with Skur, but if it's only one person to making a check, I don't know. Heightened awareness was.
I mean, heightened awareness that still applies. You're still getting the bonus.
Yeah, so take the one heightened awareness.
Okay.
I was just gonna make just like Boots would be using perception. He's probably gonna equip wife number 8 and kick down the door anyway.
Alright, so your angry space otter Amazon listens at the door while Boots just stands there, with his shotgun cocked, ready to do the montage.
So what's the
average?
2 success, 1 threat, 1 triumph.
We've been having like this. We're having like
why do I get so many triumphs this time?
Actually, I feel like I should probably take more comp because I did just throw Boots.
I mean, no,
really?
it was
planned.
Yeah, no, it was. I don't think that really falls into the general amount of conflict. Like technically, you rolled threat. You didn't necessarily mean to hurt him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't say, "I'm gonna punch him for real" to sell it. You're like, "I'll throw Boots." And you
what
happen
I
to get
imagined
through it.
happened was Boots gave the suggestion of, why don't we just start a fight? And then you just went, good idea, picked him up and threw him.
and it just, he wasn't ready for the stunt fall, so.
Yeah. Like you threw him, but it didn't mean to maim him.
Yeah, like the wound taking was because of the threat, so it was purely accidental.
Okay.
Accidentally hit a glass on the way down.
So, Wevu, you're listening. It's a little garbled by the fighting noises outside. A couple of, blaster shots, breaking glasses.
Oh, they pulled up the guns already.
Stuff being thrown.
Well,
Yeah, I mentioned
like
that. There's some stun blasts.
Alright.
Boing, boing.
Good thing stun's a thing, because it means you could actually start shooting about.
Well, I mean, that's if you assume that's probably the bartender or something, which is what
Probably.
if people are starting shit in your neighborhood, it's like, okay, club them or just start stunning them and let them sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear some more breaking glass, tumbling chairs, cussing. So you have a hard time hearing exactly what's going on, but you hear kind of two hushed but anxious voices, kind of hush, hush, hush. You hear one voice that sounds like that guy you met earlier, the arms dealer, the black market guy. And then one guy, or one female voice is kind of like, and then you kind of, with that triumph, you kind of make out of the end, just kind of like, we'll deal with this later. Go see what that is. The female voice speaks, and then you hear footsteps heading towards the door.
I kick in the door.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I'm
You kick in the door. Roll me a brawl check.
I'm going to try to kick in the door to hit the guy as just as he's
Correct. That's why you're rolling brawl.
Oh my god!
This arm
it's the
dealer
RE4
really is having the worst day.
Yeah, it's the RE4 technique.
What check would this be? Average? Hard?
Yeah, average brawl.
You are doing a brawl check with a door.
Oh, jeez.
Triumph, does he send it flying?
Yeah, do a crit. Just.
I mean, you could
knock
crit.
down with that.
I'll say a
crit
door is a large improvised weapon.
And you're kicking.
Technically, there should be some extra difficulty or whatever because cumbersome, but it's fine. You're kicking. Hey, what's your brawn again? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, so that's 9 damage, and you do have a triumph.
Is it alright if I can use a triumph to get some kind of narrative advantage here?
Well, yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm just trying to think of something that'd be good for us, but
Hey guys, it's dinner time. I gotta go.
oh, okay.
You guys okay to wait, or should we stop here?
Well, we're about to roll initiative, so maybe this is like a dramatic cliffhanger. But let's resolve what Boots happens with this guy, and then maybe we can call it here.
I'm just trying to think of what would be good.
Because we're at almost 2 hours, and if it's going to turn into a fight and we got to take a break, it's probably a good idea to just call it.
Yeah. Can we take him out of the fight as in, like, just stun him? Like, the door just knocks him over and knocks him
That would
out?
probably be the best bet, would be to do a crit with that and see what happens.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's a rival. He's a decently chunky boy.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm gonna go eat, and I'll get all the information later.
Okay.
It's just this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
What
so
does it have in the hand?
so you just boom kick it in. He's holding his carbine because he had a gun. He got it out. So you just boom, door just boom. Oh! His gun goes flying out of his hands. He kind of half stumbles back. Kind of sits in a chair in the office. Ugh. He just sits
And
there
as the
hard.
door lands, Boots would be standing there as like, sup, bitches.
Blood spurts down it. He's got a big red mark on his face, blood coming out of his nose. Maybe you broke his nose. Maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
You did do he's got 3 soak though. You still did 6 wounds to him, instantly with the fucking door. It slams hard. The hinges are cracked. And inside you see there's it's a big solid but not a very nice looking desk, right? Which has got a little computer comms terminal. Got some paper strewn about it. You see a liquor cabinet in the back, and you see a female Twi'lek with reddish skin. She's dressed kind of like what you'd expect from a spacer looking type woman. Not necessarily like a bar owner. Wearing some standard issue space clothing, decent pants, jacket. Looks a little bulky. And got a holster and is immediately just we're doing a cliffhanger here right for the initiative because it's immediately fucking showdown mode, hand dives for the gun, coming up. So next time we'll begin by rolling initiative.
I want to change my one-liner to be something stupid. We're here for the associates of green.
Okay. Your other one-liner
Green-
was arguably dumber, but this at least has self-reference to it.
I mean,
Yeah.
green was also a name mentioned already, so.
Oh yeah, but the joke I had last session was it's just going to be different colors and different word for
Last
friend.
session? That was this session.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to say it last session, I just never got around to it.
Okay, but all right.
I can't back that up yet.
Okay.
So next time we will start with a spicy initiative.
And a red Twi'lek.
So I guess a number 5?
Okay, so
Or
that's
10.
Yeah, XP. Well, so you dealt with that guy. He came back, but you dealt with him pretty soundly. And you did find the torpedo room, so I can call that 2 for 10. I probably should be more picky, but I'll call it 10. Think about your
I guess we're just gonna have a
motivations.
series of small ones for the next month
Just
or so, I guess.
kicking the door, and the crit is just he drops whatever's in his hand.
Hey, sudden jolt. Yeah, no, you hit him in the hands first, and then his face. Clonk.
Yeah, he moved up his hands to defend himself from the doors, but it...
okay. I'm picking up Colossus.
Well, I was about to say, any motivational things anybody think they hit? Probably not Boots.
I'm not sure
I'm
about
pretty-
mine.
Yeah.
I don't think I hit mine.
What did I say?
Yeah,
Probably not Boots, probably
I just
not
did
Camo.
what I told him.
I don't think Lucky hit his because people are counting on him.
No, I don't think we got into that yet. That might come up later. But okay, all right. We'll call it there. We'll let Lucky know when he comes back. We gotta just set the title on this and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Sorry about the sort of session, guys, but it just, good breaks. Perfect cliffhanger. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, everybody at home. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye.